the more we mention it and talk about it, and someone says that it is there, then somebody maybe might be open to that, then it is a self-fulfilling prophecy. It is real. In fact, it is just the same, you could say, in the opposite direction. No, consciousness is not real. It does not exist. Then, if we got together and talked about that, we would definitely come to the conclusion that it is not real. You see? This is all nonsense. That is the nature of intelligence, of consciousness. But eventually, even if we emphasize a lot the negative aspect of it, or we will just, are just things, there's no consciousness, it will cause so much suffering that we will have to revert and realize, to begin to question what we are saying. We are denying it, you see? No, the consciousness does not exist. There is no happiness. And that is, in fact, that is the path of ordinary human beings. Ordinary, I mean, there's nobody that is ordinary, but I mean ordinary in the sense that common life experiences will, because of the suffering that they generate in individuals, will eventually lead them to question, if that's the cliche question, is that all there is? But I did all of that and I'm still miserable. So naturally that will generate this experience. Well, one of the aspects of the direct path, even though there isn't really an emphasis in suffering so much, or the absence of intelligence, the indirect mention of this is there's quite a bit of focus on what is the experience of feeling separateness, and all of the different qualities that generates in us, the different behaviors and feelings and thoughts and so on. There's a belief in this sense of being separate. And then it's really only in the indirect path, in the school, where one can learn what this really means. Oh, feeling separate consists of many things. So we use the experience of the body, usually, to detect what those are. Here we use the scientific method, an empirical approach where you establish clearly that there are laws of how this works, and there are consistently repeatable experiences that would tell me, oh, I am going to be suffering now because that my face and my chest are absent, my jaw is clenched, I feel like crying but I can't allow myself, etc. So there are many evidences that are directly perceivable.
I didn't have the words for it, but it was just that I'm going to be suffering now. You can feel my everything's getting very heavy and sleepy and everything's a no. And then you said, oh, I'm going to be suffering.
No, but we want to enjoy it. Do not go away. We want to enjoy it.
As I heard the words, that I just started to laugh because I don't know why, but I just started to laugh. And it feels better.
Yeah, of course.
It was just so, it was like, I'm going there and nobody's going to stop me. I could just feel it like a descent. When the minutes before, it was just like everything was getting really, like a no without being the word no. It's just like,
yes, it is an implicit no.
Yeah, it was like I'm just checking out, and I mean, I haven't really. Maybe I just am not aware of it, like as it's happening usually, and yeah.
Well, but this is actually quite a big step progressing towards a greater degree of awareness when you see it in real time. That is really the only valid, ultimately the only valid seeing is, oh, it's happening right now, you know.
Yeah,
We can really witness it. We cannot doubt it.
Yeah, it's just, I'm just kind of amazed. It was just so like, I was unable to stop it. It was just like a train. And then I heard the words, like, oh, I'm going to be suffering at. And then, yeah, it was like, that's exactly what's happening. And then somehow something happened there. And then I started to laugh. And I don't know what happened.
Here we offer a refinement, a possible refinement in the indirect path, which is, there's still quite a bit of ignorance in the indirect path. There's still a lot of superstition about what things really mean. Believe it or not, people are still talking about things such as the superego. It's part of their school. They're teaching people about that the superego is real. Well, there's something like it's above your ego from your parents that is punishing you. But that is complete nonsense. There's no evidence whatsoever for that saying that. And it is being taught actively. So that is a great error. There is no foundation for making such a statement. That does not exist. What they really mean is, oh, there is what you just described. There's actually a dorsal process of energy conservation that, when faced with reality, which reality is actively triggering the fact that I exist, I have my essence, I want to exist and be myself. No, I would need to shut it down. It's not good to be me. It's very dangerous. So that dorsal process is going to detect that it's going to represent it as a threat response. And to be myself is a threat. I cannot allow it. I need to shut down. I need to shut myself down. There is no parent or superego. That's complete just garbage. Does not exist. So there are many wonderful things about indirect paths, but also there's just a lot of ignorance in them. Ignorance means that something is not actually known empirically. It is only known observationally, but there's not really understanding of what is the underlying reason for that thing. It's just a belief. But you can see in real time, we can observe what is actually taking place. Simply because we are saying that it is possible. We have the information, we have the knowledge, and maybe we have the capacity to allow for a temporary discomfort in ourself. Oh, I'm going to shut down. And instead of actually shutting down, I observe it. I remain there. We can just allow, it's so natural. We just allow whatever wishes to come up to be presenced, to be experienced. We just let it. That's it. That's the experiment. Real time. Oh, it's coming up. And how do I, you see, we don't, just like she said, we do not have to feel like we are alone. The dorsal process, by its very nature, its evolutionary makeup, means that I'm alone. I have to face this horrible thing by myself. There's nobody there. I must shut down and go away. But here we say, actually, that is an error. There's also a ventral process, which is a relational part of our nervous system. In fact, that makes me not be alone. Oh, I can relate to this. So the more we give energy to this capacity to relate to whatever it is that is taking place, it doesn't matter what. Oh, I can relate. Oh, I don't want to be here. Okay, I will relate to that. Oh, I don't want to relate to anyone. Oh, I will relate to not wanting to relate to that. That is it. You just relate to whatever is taking place at all times. But when you really must have, you see, enough conviction, I guess, which is the courage to observe it.